So my privilege tonight is to introduce to you our Master of Ceremonies. You have met him before. I love that sound, don't you? The sound of freedom.
I get a call from my assistant, she's telling me I gotta go in hair and makeup, and I don't have time for that. I'm trying to vlog, I got other things to do. So we're just gonna knock this out real quick. Really, today I'm super excited to tell you about this story. This story is the backstory of the reason why I wear this hat and the signatures that are on it. That's right, that is Chris Weidman and BJ Penn. And those two people who are UFC world champions signed my hat, and this is a story about how we met and how I got to talk to those guys and meet them. And if you don't know who those people are, just stick around and you're gonna find out. But just a little warning, if you're not into, graphic violence, graphic content, just skip ahead like 2 minutes, because it's about to get graphic.
This is the worst case scenario for Matt Hughes. BJ on top of him, punching him from his back. BJ has got incredible back control.
BJ looking for the choke.
He's got the choke. He's down.
It's over. It's over. We have a new welterweight champion. A new welterweight champion. BJ Penn has the belt he so dearly has sought after.
Wow, what a hero's welcome for the Hawaiian BJ Penn.
He's got into a dominant position. And Joe has done that, and he's brought it back to a much more neutral spot.
Big elbow by Penn.
Oh, physical dexterity that he has with his legs. He's got the choke.
Here we go.
That's it. That's a wrap.
It is all over. BJ Penn is the UFC lightweight champion. An expression of combat known worldwide. You and I, Joe, have been watching BJ Penn fight.
Stoops it with a kick.
In the prime of his career.
He's really toying with him.
Yeah.
And now he's turning it on.
Yeah.
Diego's a mess.
It is all over!
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the greatest lightweight in the history of the sport.
Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman.
Very interesting first round. I don't know what Anderson's saying. Come on, he's saying, come on.
I like Ray Longo's. Anderson. Oh, he got hit. Looking to finish it. It is all over. Chris Weidman is the UFC middleweight champion.
My goodness. And he gets out of the way. And he makes Anderson think because of that. Whereas other guys have stood flat-footed in front of him and allowed Anderson to get his timing down and launch shots. There's a good shot to the body. Oh, nice. He checked it. He hurt his leg.
And it is all over. Anderson hurt his leg when the kick was checked, and Weidman remains the champion.
He broke his leg. Anderson fractured his leg. You can see his leg hanging loose now.
What's going on, guys? Today I have something pretty special for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Basically, this is the USO event that took place March 31st of 2019. I didn't want to release it until now. I thought that maybe it'd probably be best to just wait so the USO folks can handle all their stuff. This has been a long time since, and a lot of stuff has happened. I don't think that Chris Weidman won his next fight. I think that BJ Penn also lost his next fight, but none of that stuff truly really matters, to be honest, because at the end of the day, I care about these fighters more from a respectful standpoint than I do about their actual fighting capability. First of all, let's talk about how they came to Afghanistan. They showed up to Afghanistan, I believe it was like 10 o'clock at night, still had all their energy, came out, put on a great show, and I'm actually gonna show it to you guys completely raw and unedited. I'm gonna try to keep this as minimally edited as possible so you can see exactly how it was. I do apologize in advance for the terrible camera movement. There is a lot of shakes and stuff in the camera, and I'm probably not going to edit that out. But what I wanted to tell you is that, they came out to Afghanistan. they didn't have to do that. So Chris Weidman has a pretty insane career. He went through and beat Damian Maia, Mark Munoz, Anderson Silva twice, Lyoto Machida, Vitor Belfort, and then started looking after that. That's whenever Luke Rockhold. And honestly, man, I thought Luke Rockhold was probably going to be one of the best UFC fighters. And I think that, you know, he was for a short period of time. I don't know what happened, but I really enjoyed watching his performance whenever he fought Chris Weidman. He made Chris Weidman look really out of shape, and he just kind of walked all over him. I don't know what's going on, but it was a great fight. So moving forward, I don't think that after this USO event, Chris Weidman actually won. Yeah, so his next fight was in October 18th of 2019. I remember whenever he came for this USO event, he actually had just gotten through getting surgery on his neck. And I mean, you know, these fighters go through a lot, so I can only imagine the toll that it takes on your body. But let's talk about somebody else now. BJ Penn, another extremely humble dude. I get good feelings about it. He's the one that actually, when I got turned on the UFC, he was like the #1 fighter that I enjoyed watching the most. You know, from knocking people out, licking his gloves, making people bleed, his style, his ability to just kind of be so well-rounded and boxing, you know, as a great striker, ground and pound, and also, you know, through jiu-jitsu as well. His flexibility, plus, you know, he could do that cool pull jump. That was like,
3 feet.
I was like, what? Yeah, so anyways, these fighters are awesome. Biggest takeaway is that I don't like to steal any of the military's time, because these individuals are coming out to take care of the military. So I always feel like I shouldn't really be involved or in front of you know, the guys. So I didn't really get any photos or videos with these guys. I did talk to them though. Both of them were so genuine. Craig Morgan was there, Robert Irvine. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna just get straight to the raw edit and just watch it. I think it's pretty entertaining as it is, so I don't really need to make a whole lot of cuts. And if you don't want to watch it, you want to skip to a certain part, just fast forward. But one part I would like to recommend is what a fighter actually thinks before he gets in the ring, and what he's actually thinking about whenever he's in the ring. Probably one of the most shocking things was when BJ Penn said this.
Going to on May 11th.
I got a question for you, BJ. When you're in the octagon and you're staring your guy down, you're pacing back and forth, and you look mean as anything. What are you thinking?
Well, I learned this from Matt Hughes, because he was doing it to me, and I'm like, oh, you know, like I'm thinking, before I would always think like, okay, what can I do to make the referee stop this thing? Because we're all scared, we're all nervous. This guy's been training for 3 months just thinking about me, and I'm in there and I'm just like, okay, what am I gonna be able to do to make this referee pull me off this guy? And that's what I'm thinking as soon as I get there.
Are you angry though, or are you like, I'm gonna beat you for this? Or?
I'm scared.
Man, it's been a long day. I've done a half Murph today, about 100 other things, and here I am editing this video for you right now. So if you like it, go ahead and click the like button, click the subscribe button while you're at it, and enjoy this 100% raw, uncut footage that's never before been seen on the internet.
The only guy to beat Anderson Silva twice, which is pretty cool, right? Joining him. You gonna do a pose down? You wanna do a pose down now? You wanna do a pose down now? Go for it.
Who's bigger? Who's more jacked, honestly? Come on.
Joining him, another great guy, BJ Penn, mixed martial artist, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and the UFC fighter, but get this, he's the only American to win the Jiu-Jitsu gold medal, which is the Jiu-Jitsu championships, which is pretty awesome. And he's a really cool guy, right? Really cool.
I try.
And then, weighing in at 98 pounds, no, sorry. Felice Herrig from Chicago, Illinois, UFC strawweight, competed in season 20. So she's been fighting for a while, 16 years to be precise. But she was one of the first fighters on the reality show on Oxygen, Fight Girls, in 2007. So have a warm welcome for Felice Herrig.
Louder! Woo! All right, where's our boy Chris? All right, he's little trick we have. So first off, I just want to thank you guys for everything you do. I'm so happy and honored to be here. I really shouldn't have a microphone because a lot of times things I say don't come out right. So hopefully what I'm thinking in my head comes out right. I was told that as long as it's coming from the heart, you can't go wrong. I've never done a USO trip, but I have actually been on a lot of military bases and gotten to meet a lot of you guys over the years. And it just so happens that every time I've gone to a military base, I've had a fight lined up. And we're fighters, and you probably think we don't get scared. They're just so badass, and they just go out there and fight. But I get really scared, like super scared when I fight. And every time I leave the base, I feel so inspired, and I feel so motivated, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I can do this. And you guys help me. You guys give me confidence to know that, like, what I'm doing is nothing compared to what you guys are doing. So thank you for helping give me confidence and motivation. Oh, I guess none of these guys want to talk, write any words. So we're going to start a Q&A if anybody has any questions, which I hope you do. No? Ask BJ. Yes.
I got a question for BJ.
Okay, BJ.
How did you start with the licking the blood off your gloves?
That wasn't me, folks. I would never lick somebody else's blood. That is disgusting to do something like that. No, I don't know. You're just so wrapped up and so in the moment, and you're just looking across like that's just a long-legged fish across the ring, and I'm gonna go get him.
He's also a bit of a sicko.
I wanna say thank all you guys, and I was talking with the General Selma and everybody, and I was telling them because my mother's from Hawaii, but my father's from Illinois, and they're a big military family, and I'm gonna fight in 5 weeks in Rio de Janeiro, and at 40 years old, I never know when my last fight is gonna be. So I really wanna do a good job out there. I don't wanna be like, oh, this is another time where, you know, BJ, he should have tried harder, or what is BJ doing? And I was talking to my dad, and I was telling my dad, hey, I got this USO trip, I got this fight. I don't know how this is all gonna work. I don't know how I'm gonna train, what am I gonna do? And my dad, being the military man, immediately responds, then cancel your fight, because you're gonna go see these guys. They pay the ultimate sacrifice, and so I just want to say thank you guys, and I'll let Chris say a few words, and then they'll put on the show.
Guys, it is an honor for me to be here. This is my first USO trip. You know, over the years since I started my career, I came out with the name The All American. And so right away, the military really came behind me. And to be able to be here and give back and to see you guys in action, you know, sometimes when we're back in America, you forget that we have a war going around. You guys are a part of this, and you know, you only see the bad things on TV. So to be here in Afghanistan is one of the most surreal things that I've ever done in my life. I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, all the sacrifices you guys make, leaving your families to be out here for years at a time, months at a time. It is mind-boggling, and I bow down to you guys. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you guys have any more questions, I know we only have one, so don't be afraid. You can ask questions, anything you want, and then we'll have some festivities if you don't have any.
Stupid questions.
I'm the guy with the mic, so.
Right here. Right here, McCall.
Okay, what's up? Ah, man, I gotta say that left hook feels pretty damn good. I like the left hook on the feet, but I am a submission guy. I love, you know, I started as a wrestler, but I fell in love with jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu really became a big part of my life. Coming from the wrestling background, jiu-jitsu might come a little easier if you're on top and you're just worried about not getting submitted. But I dove into that to become a jiu-jitsu black belt. That became a Renzo Gracie jiu-jitsu black belt, which I have a lot of pride in. And you know, so for me, submissions, I like the Darce choke, any type of choke. I love choking people out.
He wrestled his whole life, but his favorite takedown is the left hook.
That's right. If I take him down the left hook, I'm good. I don't have to use jiu-jitsu. I'm sorry.
This guy over here.
No, I'm already back up at 55. I can't do 145. I really, when they made the 145-pound division and it came, and I was like, geez, there's an opportunity for me to maybe go pick up a belt in a different weight class. But when I went down, it sucked myself so down, and I just didn't have nothing in there, and I can't go there. I can't do that again. It's impossible.
What's that? I think so. Is the Luke Rockhold fight going to happen? If you don't know who that is, it was my first loss ever. I was undefeated world champion, defended the belt 4 times, and then I had my first loss against Luke Rockhold, and we had an immediate rematch set for about 6 months after that. I got injured, and the fight has never happened since. That was about 3 years ago. So he's moving up to 205, and there's a chance I might be moving up to 205 as well. So I'd love to get that one back. Talking to me? Oh.
Excuse me? What? You know, I don't really know. Right now I have a fight in front of me in June, and I like to take each fight like as they come and not really look at the future. Especially in the UFC, you don't really have, it's not really your decision. You know, there's so many other people that make the decisions and kind of say, oh, you're going to fight this person or you're going to fight this person. So I try not to get my hopes up for any fight anymore. I just take them as they come. Yes, BJ.
Who are you fighting?
Oh, I don't I'm here, and I don't know if my fight's actually been announced yet, and I actually don't know how to say her name. It's like, so I'm fighting June 8th in Chicago. All the media outlets seem to have leaked it, but until the UFC announces it, I can't officially announce it, so I hope I don't get in trouble.
Oh, you just did.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but I'll take my chances for you guys.
You guys don't have Wi-Fi out here, do you?
Yeah.
On Instagram Live.
Right here. I just hope nobody recorded that and posted it. Don't post that, please.
It's live. You can't stop live. Live is unstoppable.
You're fired.
Right now, I got some prior obligations and a bunch of stuff I got to do. I really wanted to head out to Brazil and go train there for 2 months for the fight, but right now I'm training right here in Bagram until we get out of here because I gotta stay in shape.
6,000 feet. 5 a.m. wake-up calls. He's been pummeling with Makua.
Can we train with you?
Ooh, I like that. I say that's a yes.
I'm gonna go lift weights tomorrow.
Yeah, what time?
What time do you wake up in the morning? So I'm more of like a 10 a.m. kind of girl, so.
I mean, that's
But BJ was up at 5 a.m. working out, so.
Where are you going to be at? We can work out with you.
Huh?
Where are you going to be at? We'll work out.
I was just looking at that little spot right out the door right there.
You got us?
Maybe you guys can give us a good spot to work out. Yeah? Got us? All right. You do a jiu-jitsu club? Oh, well, we should join that.
You know,
I think everybody's different.
Yeah, every fighter is different. I've been fighting for 16 years now, and I used to get like really amped up and like super nervous. And what I found now that works for me is the more calm I am and the more stoic I am, and just focus on my breath. I tend to perform better when I'm just very calm. I used to before the fight, I would jump around like that in front of the banner back when we could have banners, and now I'm just like this, just staring at my opponent across the cage. And it helps. So that's me.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of similar. I like to stay very relaxed. I don't like to have any emotion at all wrapped up into the fight, because I feel like once you get a little emotional, it kind of slows down your reaction times, and you're not thinking really, you're not using your instincts and everything that you train for. So I try to just calm myself down, and then, in the octagon, when the guy's staring me down and everything, usually I try not to even look at him. Like, I'm down, I'm stretching. If he's trying to catch my eyes, he's gonna have a hard time doing it. And I'm just ready to go out there and fight. I just dumb it down. You know, I don't think about, you know, we're fighting in front of millions of people and how important each fight is for us, because it's not like a baseball game where you got like 162 games, you have a couple crappy games, write a little newsday blurb, and then you get to correct it a day later. With us, we get beat up in a fight, we're gonna be hearing about it for like 6 months to a year, depending when we get to fight again to prove all those guys wrong. But you can't think like that. You can't think about that. So that's why fighting is probably the hardest sport. Mentally, you have to be super strong.
I don't know about that. We don't got referees or anybody to stop the waves from pounding us under the water. But I got a question here. I got a question.
No.
We can't tap. We can't tap.
Don't be stealing my thunder.
I got a question right here for you guys.
All right, this question's for BJ. Hey,
Mahalo.
Is it Shane Victorino plate from Zippies or Tamashiro Poke?
We gotta go with the Shane Victorino. That's automatic.
We gotta explain to the audience what it is.
Shane, what is the Shane Victorino plate? Oh, some Big Mac from Zippies. Two all beef patties.
So Zippies is a local restaurant back home that everybody loves if you've been to Hawaii. And they asked me to partner with my foundation to do so we said their big thing is called a zip pack, so I call it a Vic pack, and it was basically a changing of the meats. So I had chicken, teriyaki, spam, Hawaii's #1 food, and I had beef and 2 other things in there. So I had a whole platter of that, and I don't know what I'm still gonna learn, I guess, what the Tamashiro plate is.
Oh, the Tamashiro is the poke and what? Boy. That's the store, huh? Everyone knows Oahu better than me.
Damn, none of you guys
I'm from Hilo, so what I know about Tamashiros is popular.
Makua's coming.
I have a question for, is Makua coming for something? I have a question for you guys, so you raise your hand.
Wait, do we answer their question?
Yeah, no, I'm asking them a question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They're gonna,
did we answer the question?
attention span's gone.
You asked about motivation, and I guess for me, it changed so much over the years. From back when I started fighting, I guess I would have, first I just wanted to be a cool kid, 20, 21 years old fighting in the UFC, and then it was like, oh, maybe I can get this belt, man. Everybody's telling me I'm good. And then that was the belt, it was for the belt, and then maybe I was trying to do it again, and now I want to fight, I want to go there May 11th, because so many people, no matter how many ups and downs I had over my career, they always come up to me, man, BJ, you're so good, you're the best, and this and that, and that's my motivation. I want to prove those people right. All those people who take their time out of their day to walk up to me and tell me some uplifting words, you know, that's my motivation, and that's what I'm going for on May 11th.
I got a question for you, BJ. When you're in the octagon and you're staring your guy down, you're pacing back and forth, and you look mean as anything. What are you thinking?
Well, I learned this from Matt Hughes, because he was doing it to me, and I'm like, oh, you know, like I'm thinking, before I would always think like, okay, what can I do to make the referee stop this thing? Because we're all scared, we're all nervous. This guy's been training for 3 months just thinking about me, and I'm in there and I'm just like, okay, what am I gonna be able to do to make this referee pull me off this guy? And that's what I'm thinking as soon as I get in there.
Are you angry though, or are you like, I'm gonna beat you in this? Or?
I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. Yeah.
But you're staring him down in the eye.
Yeah. But I'm trying to make him scared. Trying to make him go.
Yeah, I was always told not to be the first person to break eye contact. So I always look at my opponents in the eyes. And a lot of times, especially at stare downs, which maybe we'll do some stare downs with you guys later, when I do a stare down and they look at me in the eyes and don't like quiver their lips or smile, I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be a really tough fight. And those fights, the girls that haven't broke down, those have always been the toughest fights.
Yeah, I don't make eye contact. I'm scared.
Yeah, because
at weigh-ins I do it. If you see my Anderson Silva fights, you know, you might have seen some of those memes. Yeah. It looks as if we made out during the weigh-in. So I'm down for it. I'm down for whatever.
We made out.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to get in the head. Fuck the lips. You know, you go the other way. He tried to get all tough and I kissed him. At the weigh-ins, for me, it's just like a show. You know, press conference, you're in each other's face, I'm staring him down. You know, you kind of see a little something in his eyes, but once I get to that octagon, I need to make it like almost like a sparring session. So if I'm staring him down and all that stuff, it's just something I haven't done since the first fight, so I'm kind of nervous to just try new things.
Right? I hear you.
All right.
Oh no.
I have a monster in my hand, and I actually have a special person in the audience who I know, who I competed on American Ninja Warrior with, and you guys might not know that she is a big-time competitor. Jerry, where are you? Oh, you can come up.
Get up here.
Please come up.
American Ninja Warrior, right there. And Sarah right among you guys.
She's really good. She's on what? Team Ninja Warrior? All right, would you like to talk and say anything? No. All right, she doesn't. She sees you guys enough. So we have this can.
She has a pistol on her, by the way. Just
oh
saying.
yeah, we probably got to get rid of that.
No, you can keep it on.
Oh, okay.
I'm down to make that sacrifice, guys.
Yes, he's making the ultimate sacrifice right now.
That's right.
His head. And Jerry is going to be ever so kind enough. She's going to do a roundhouse kick, and I'm going to do a push kick.
We might need one more monster can.
Might need another monster. Do we have
one right behind
laying
you.
around?
Okay, we got two.
Oh, okay. So, first things first. He's really tall. We're going to have him bend over.
Guys, I'm putting my face on the line
BJ
right now
behind
for you
him.
guys. Only because you guys make that sacrifice every day. So, usually I'm going to do this. Look at those high heels she's got on.
These boots were
Straight up right now.
And that's just
Kick
what
this off my
they'll
head,
do.
hopefully. All right, here we go. We've never even practiced this. All right, wait, you're going first?
We didn't practice.
All right, roundhouse kick. Please don't kick me in the head.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not gonna move.
pressure.
All right, tell me, are we good right here? Okay. All right, that's balance right there. Okay, wait, are you good? I'm supposed to.
Towards the audience.
Oh no.
Wait. Here, maybe? This is bad.
Just do it.
Yeah! She even hit the GoPro!
I gotta be honest, I don't think you kicked me, but I'm concussed. I have a little headache, and that hurt. The can went. Thank you. Thank you for not killing me. I'm so scared. And we're doing one more.
Yeah, we're gonna do one more. You can stay up here. Awesome. I have a little more confidence in her kick than my kick, surprisingly.
So just so you guys know, when you do a front kick, usually you hit him with the, what do they call it? The,
well, yeah, when you're
the ball of your foot?
But I actually like the heel.
Oh, so you're
it's
doing
more
heel work.
penetrating.
Yeah,
It depends.
especially when you have a high heel on.
I haven't decided which,
Please.
Oh, yeah.
So it's gonna go that way.
I didn't stretch.
I need a diving save from you. All right, hang on. Good right here.
Are you? I don't
Here?
know.
Where do you want me? Height-wise, my legs are not this strong. I can't do this much longer.
Yeah, that's okay. Getting his squats in for the day.
All right, get your placement.
Your
heel. Shit!
I've never actually
You
thrown a
can't
kick
breathe
before.
like that!
And then
What are you doing, birth?
maybe I don't really know how to fight. I don't know.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So that's the end of the video. The rest of the video was all about them doing like face-offs with the military, and I don't really want to show that information, you know. So that concludes this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button, click the subscribe button while you're at it, and drop a comment. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.